Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, as soon as I want to say the 5th round came around, I was already getting calls from teams offering me undrafted free agent deals. And, the stance that my agent and I were taking were like, well, if you really want me
draft me.
Yeah, just draft me. There's 2 more rounds.
He's in a very competitive position.
We're going to try to find somebody to replace you. Like, you go in, like, bro, what? Like, you're going to replace me? Like, we just went to the Super Bowl and like, what is this? Travis Kelce, he went up to me and he was like, I thought you were trying to be great.
For those of you guys who don't know, Travis Kelce is Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Okay, moving on. Yeah, for you non-football fans. Okay.
Kwentuhan, kulitan at kalokohan. Kerry ni Casey Montero yan. Samahan siyang kamustahin ng ating honorary Pinoys, global Pinoys, and everyday Pinoys in the most Filipino-coded way possible. Tara at magkwentuhan na sa Kwento with Casey.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Kwento with Casey. My name is still Casey, and you are not. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because today we've got a guy who went from undrafted to unstoppable. He's not just running routes, he's running straight into the NFL highlight reels and into the hearts of Filipino Americans everywhere. Nikko Remigio is a Super Bowl champion, a dynamic return specialist, and one of the rare few Asian Americans and even rarer Filipinos to carve out a place in the NFL. A handful of Filipinos in the league's history. Nikko's story is more about himself than football. It's about defying odds, representing culture, and proving that grit transcends barriers. Let's dive into the journey, the triumphs, and what it means to make history while making plays. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Nikko Remigio.
Thank you.
How you like that opening?
Man, I love it. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Hey, so it's very rare that we get an NFL player in the Philippines, period.
Yes.
Like, let alone inside here. And so, like, today's a special day for everyone. I forced everyone to work today. Literally, we're not supposed to be shooting today.
I'm sorry.
But I was like, guys, you don't understand. He is an NFL player, a Super Bowl champ, and he's Filipino. Like, these are hard things to do one by one, right? And he's all of it right here. Mm-hmm. And so we're honored to have you here. Clearly, I watch the NFL.
Yes.
0 people watch the NFL here.
They're like, who is this guy?
They're like, Nikko, sino yan? Sino. So, yeah, it's a big deal for me. And, like, let's just say for everyone who's watching, the NFL is a professional sport, just like the NBA, it's just the NFL. It's America's biggest national pastime, and it's the biggest sport. And so right now we're gonna play a little game with Nikko, and we're gonna call this our icebreaker. It's called Uy, Philippines. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna show you a different photo, and you have to tell us what it is, or if you've done it, or what it means to you.
Okay. All right.
I'm
ready.
This one.
Mano
po. Yep. So that's a sign of respect. And you do this because you're lolo or lola.
Yeah.
That's the side of you that's Filipino, right?
Yes, my dad's side.
Your dad's side.
Yep.
And there's a lot of them.
Lot.
How many?
I want to say my lolo, he has like 8 or so siblings. And then my lola had, I think total, like including half siblings, like around 20-some siblings. Yeah.
That's not a family tree. That's like a forest. That's a family forest. They
were building a village over there in Iloilo for real.
Like they are Iloilo.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
You probably go to Iloilo and that's just you guys. Like there's like everyone's related to you.
No, for real. It's crazy. So the family tree it's a village.
Yeah.
It's a full community.
And it's that you know of.
Yeah.
There's secret family trees around also.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the next photo.
Opo. That's just like showing a sign of respect when you're speaking to an elder.
Yeah. Did you have to say, did your father have you kind of doing that in the house?
I wouldn't say as much. Nah, because my dad was first gen.
Oh.
So, my Lola and Lolo probably had him doing all that stuff. It's kind of like the sad part, as you go on these generations, it's really, on the parents to pass down those traditions and stuff like that. But I'll say, just me taking pride in my identity and who I am and being married to a Filipina that will be enforced in our house.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. So
your dad was born in the U.S.
My dad was born in the U.S.
So basically the same as my mom was the only one of her siblings. They were all born here except for her. So she was born in the U.S. So we're basically the same. So I'm related to you.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
My dad was born in Seattle though. So maybe.
I am a Remigio. Oh my gosh. The branches go farther. Okay. Yeah. So that is actually one thing that is lost a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So my mom doesn't speak Filipino.
Okay.
She doesn't speak Tagalog.
Okay.
Because she wasn't born here.
Right.
And then like the only, Filipino that she was around it was with, her mom, my Lola. And it was like usually like, bad words and, just, that's what
that's
we all
what I was
learn.
about to say. That's what I came in knowing. I just knew all the bad words.
Well, as a kid, that's what you ask. You just ask. You don't want to say, you don't say, hey, how do you say thank you? How do you say hello? You say, how do you say fuck you? You're like, okay, that's what you want to know.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Nah,
all right.
for real.
So, po and opo, that's what we're going to be using. There's a whole generation of Pinoys that need to be, I guess, shown their roots.
Yep.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right, next.
Nikling.
Or the toe touching game. Have you ever done this?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
You haven't. Are you gonna? So you're also gonna be getting married.
Yes.
In the next week or next couple. Are you gonna be doing that?
I will not. I like my toes. That's why.
I mean, hey, you're pretty quick on your feet. Like you dodge humans coming at you. Can't you just dodge some bamboo sticks?
I could for sure. I could, but we got to set it up. Maybe
perfect.
We'll do it.
So bring it in. Bring it in. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. All right. So, but you've seen it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I think that during your wedding you should have it.
Okay.
And you're gonna have probably a bunch of your homies coming in from the States.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I kind of want to see them do it, honestly.
Do it, crack their ankles. So when they get back, they're like all bruised and bloody. You'd be like, yeah, Nico's wedding.
They were training.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. You got some ballers coming in?
I do. Yeah. I got it.
Yeah. Throw them in that.
Exactly.
That will be the ultimate training. I can't wait to see it like on a football field. Like, how did you, because you have to do this, right?
Yeah. It's like the ladders.
Yep. Okay.
Like there's a real consequence if you don't make it.
Yeah, your ankles get chopped off by bamboo. Okay, next one.
What is this? Just like a feast or what?
It is a bit of a feast, but it's more of what happens after the feast.
Ube cake after the feast?
Yeah. You see what she's got in her hands?
Oh, leftovers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
yeah.
So that's Sharon Cuneta, and she's had this movie called what's it? A song. What was it called? A Balutin Mo Ako, which is wrap me up or something. And so so we're famous for taking food.
Yes. Ours were usually in like the aluminum, or just the paper plate with the aluminum foil over the top.
We're a bit tactless. Like my Lola would go to Izzy's Pizza in Seattle, and it is always all you can eat. And she had lined her bag with tissue already. And so she's throwing all you can eat pizza in there. And I was like, Lola, what are you doing? That's so smart. Yeah, like more. And I was like throwing soup in there. And she's like, no, not the soup.
My Lola used to do that with the all you can eat shrimp at Sizzler.
Oh.
She'd be putting it in the napkin, put it in there. Don't let me bring her to the doctor's office because all the Band-Aids and all that stuff up there, that's free goodies.
Oh, nice. Yeah, she took that to the doctor's shop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because them shrimps, they're like the expensive ones.
Yeah, all you can eat.
All you can eat.
Make sure.
A Pinoy at a buffet line when they go to like the foie gras or they go to like the real expensive stuff like the salmon, they're all up in there first because they know how expensive it is. Okay, next one. All right, what's inside the ice cream?
What's inside? Either a soup or like a sinigang or something like that. There's food though. It's not ice cream. I know that. It's not. It's definitely not ice cream. So yeah, I don't know. What is it?
I think. Hold on. I think that like we should start selling ice cream that's not ice cream. Like, cause and I never see the Filipinos eating the ice cream. It's always the fish.
I love it. It's like a mystery box.
Yep. I remember always like bringing my buddies over to my Lola's house because during college I lived at my Lola's house. And so, you know, after whatever we were doing in college, we would come over and they're like, oh, ice cream. I was like, no, over that. And they open it. They're like, wow, fish in here. Like, yeah, it's my fish. Yeah. So you're very Pinoy. You know all of these things. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about your roots. Proudly Pinoy. You are proudly Pinoy. You wear the banner loud and proud on the football field. Tell us about your family.
Yeah. You know, I grew up, my dad is full Filipino. My mom is half black, half white. Most of my mom's family were in other states. We grew up in California, Orange County to be exact. And, you know, I grew up with my Filipino family through and through. My mom actually moved in with my dad and his family when she was 16 years old. So she essentially,
Filipino.
You know, she kind of grew up Filipino too. And, yeah, I mean, it was everything to me. And I feel like, you know, the older I got, I really realized like how Filipino I grew up. And then especially like marrying a Filipina, I was like, oh, these are things that I didn't even know were like really Filipino like that, but was just so normal for me and my brothers and my family growing up. But yeah, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. It's the best, man, for real.
Well, I mean, you're gonna continue it because you married a Filipina.
Yep.
So I mean, you're bringing it home.
Yep. Yep.
And so you guys are from Iloilo. Your dad's side.
My Lola. So my Lola is from Iloilo. My Lolo grew up in Muntinlupa.
So he's just local. Same. My Lola was from Zambales.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, where's your Lolo from? It must be something. I'm like, he's from Manila. Normal.
Yeah.
So how many times have you been to the Philippines?
I want to say this might be like my 7th or 8th time. Yeah, we went for the first time. My dad and my brothers, really it was like a trip my dad had been trying to plan for like years. And you know, he wanted us to be at an age where we could really appreciate, you know, visiting the motherland and just taking in everything and just really grasping it, you know, because sometimes when you're young and you're traveling, you know, we didn't have the means to really go around traveling like that anyway. So I want to say he saved up for a long time to make it happen. But yeah, the first time was 2020, before COVID. And then when I met Mao, my wife, it's kind of been a yearly thing, like 1-2 times a year will come out. So, yeah.
So how did you meet Mao? I mean, I don't know how two like world-class athletes meet. Is there like an app where you guys like what?
Nah, I was training for the combine, all the pre-draft stuff, like my 40-yard dash and all that. And I was with a speed coach who's also Filipino, and Mao at the time was getting ready for the SEA Games.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was in California training and, you know, was training with the same coach, and he low-key played like $1 million matchmaker. And,
nice.
You know, was pointing us out to each other. And, yeah, I mean, one thing led to another. We, hung out for like 2 weeks, and then she had to come back out here because she was doing the weather. She had just gotten the weather job with GMA. And, you know, we did distance for about a year, and, you know, the rest was history from there. She moved out to the States like a year and a half later.
So, I mean, going to Kansas City, I mean, we're kind of just jump all over the place, but going to Kansas City is not California.
No.
Not California. It's not the Philippines for her.
Nah.
Were there any type of growing pains or almost culture shock going to KC?
Yeah, I mean, I think even now, like we've been out there for 3 years. I've been out there for 3 years, and yeah, it's different. You know what I mean? And
That's nice.
I appreciate
Yeah.
Kansas City for what it is. I love the community and how they, really rally around the team and just the support that they give for the team. But it's such a different environment from what I'm used to growing up in. And, especially Mal, like, we're shoveling snow and just our pipes are freezing during the winter. And, it's crazy. It's so different. And
like, we're tropical.
Yeah,
we're tropical.
Like, my skin, it's falling off, but it's different. It's different for sure.
But man, you got to appreciate that is his road to the NFL was not the easy way. He's been like an underdog pretty much your whole career.
Yeah, really.
Would you say your whole life, or you just?
I would. My dad is 5'8" on a good day. My mom is sometimes taller than my dad, and I'm not the biggest guy, not the fastest guy. I definitely wasn't like that as a kid either, and it really has just been a story of constantly having to be resilient and push through barriers that have been placed in front of me, and the peak of it all was really trying to break into the NFL. It's like, I had worked my whole life breaking through all these barriers to get to this point. I started playing football at 4 years old. So, I'm finally getting my opportunity as a 22, 23-year-old. And, then I get hurt.
Yeah.
So then I sit out the entire year and, you're kind of just going through.
That would be heartbreaking.
Everything that entails, right? The self-doubt, the physical aspect of it, trying to push through that. And, to finally getting a shot again, returning, go in, try to make the team, get cut, got put on practice squad. So, I'm on the team, but I'm not.
Your JV.
Like, I'm part of the team, but I'm not on the team. Yeah. Right. And so that opportunity really didn't present itself to me until about, a little over halfway into the season, when somebody else got hurt, and then they were like, okay, here's your shot. I was like, for me, I'll take it, whatever it looks like. All I need is this is my go time. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it has just been a constant story of being an underdog, being doubted, and really just having to bet on myself, the whole way through.
Is it that you just won't take no for an answer, or you just keep getting back up? I mean,
yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just that like fighting spirit.
Always being ready.
Yeah. You approach every day. That was my thing when I was on practice squad, was approaching every week as if I was going to be playing the game that week, so that by the time that I got to the game, or that I did get my opportunity, it wasn't like I was doing anything different. And so staying disciplined and consistent in that routine, and again, just bringing that level of intensity and intentionality to my everyday.
Well, I saw when you returned that punt, you were pretty intense after.
Yeah.
You were pretty hyped.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a big moment.
For sure.
Right? I mean, was that your biggest moment as an NFL player?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. AFC championship game.
So paint us a picture. At the same time, we're going to show this on the screen. So paint us a picture, walk us through it.
Okay. Well, up until that point, I was on practice squad, right? So I had gotten activated. I want to say it was week 11, played about 6 games, was doing all right. Like, I was holding my own. We had made the number 1 seed going into the playoffs. And, the first big return I had was against the Texans, and this was the divisional round playoff game. And I remember going into that game, telling my special teams coordinator that, I don't know what's about to happen today, but I'm about to hit it.
Mm.
And
you got a feeling.
It, for those of you who don't know, like, playoff football, like, that atmosphere is something different.
It's like Ginebra every day.
Yeah, it's like
it's just intense.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And especially it was in Kansas City, and those fans are really diehard. super drunk. Like, it's loud.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Belligerent, angry, cold.
Yeah. So.
And they own you. They own you. They own you because you're on the team. They can say whatever they want
exactly,
to you.
Exactly. But yeah, so that was the first big return that I had. And then, that next week, we won. And then we were going into the AFC Championship game. Oh yeah, this was the one.
We're going to get sued by the NFL right now. But so this is the Texans game. This is the one he was just talking about. Man, I love football.
With sound, it's... Okay, cut it right here.
Stop. All right. Oh.
It's okay. We got the ball back, though. We got the ball back.
Hey, so you did drop the ball, though, right? Right? But you got the ball back, so you were saved on that one. Yeah, that would have been forgotten.
Oh,
If you fumbled it and turned the ball over, that didn't happen.
The football gods were on my side that day.
Yeah.
For sure.
So that was against the Texans. That was a couple weeks before the...
That was a week before, because this is playoff football now. So, you got your wild card round, which is that first game. The next game is the divisional round. And then you got the NFC, AFC championship game, that following game. You win that game, you go to the Super Bowl. So yeah, that was that week. And then the very next week, we were playing the Bills in the AFC championship game. And I'm not gonna lie, I was shitting my pants a little bit. You know what I mean? I was like, man, this is the biggest football game I've ever played in my entire life. So, I remember going out there that first punt return, and he kicked it, and I don't know what it was, but it felt like it was just hanging up in the air forever. And so I wussed out. I fair caught it, just like, let me secure it.
So, all right. So so basically, for those of you guys who don't know football, he going to receive the ball, and at that same time, 11 other dudes are running at full speed to take your head off, right? And so the ball's in the air, and he's waiting for it, and he's looking at people coming at him, going, and he's looking, and he's, oh my God, he's getting close. So he can do this, right? Which signals a fair catch, which means he's going to catch it, and you guys can't touch him, but he can't run. Okay. The other option is you don't fair catch, you catch it and you take off. But you have to time that. If they're too close to you, they will take your head off. So
full speed. It's
just like, and a special teams player looks for that. They want you to be looking up and not paying attention. Though they say they don't, but they will they will decapitate you.
What? That's like all the crash outs are on special teams.
Yep.
But anyways, I fair caught that first punt, and I ran to the sideline, and Travis Kelce, he went up to me and he was like, I thought you were trying to be great. And I'm just like, okay, all right. Man. He's like trying to push me along here, which I appreciated, because I knew I should have taken the return. But, again, it's like lights get a little bit brighter.
Time out. For those of you guys who don't know, Travis Kelce is Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Okay, moving on. For you non-football fans. Okay.
But yeah, he was like, I thought you were trying to be great, dog. And I was like, nah, you're right. So, the next return, when I went back there, I was setting up. I had already made up in my mind that I'm gonna take it. I don't know how long it's gonna be in the air. I don't know what's going on in front of me, but I'm taking this punt. And the ball went up in the air. It ended up being pretty tight. Caught it, and at that point, it's kind of just you're letting the instincts flow.
You're dodging traffic. High speed bullets.
And so it was a left return, and I was just like, man, I got to get to the wall, is what they call it. And it's basically when the special teams unit, the guys on my side are trying to loop around like this to set up a wall so that I can go run around the outside. They're
protection, basically. Yeah.
And man, that.
Do we have that? Okay, here it is. This is the Texans.
Yeah.
Is your heart pounding every single time you, like right now? Yeah. When you catch that ball.
There's nothing like that feeling. It's like a drug. I'm not gonna lie. Like the adrenaline that goes through you.
I watched this. This is here it is. This is excitement right here. I got shivers. I'm growing hair on my head now. Let him go. Let him go. Watch this. He is happy. He is happy. Look at him. Where's Travis Kelce now? Right?
Yeah.
How happy were you there? Like
Man.
right there.
That moment really, I think, just captured, was like really just a full circle moment. Like, you know, all the hard work, all the doubt, all the obstacles that I had to kind of navigate through to get an opportunity like that. And, you know, the biggest stage in the NFL, you know, the most critical game to make it to the Super Bowl. Obviously, there's nothing more important than winning the Super Bowl, but, you know, to make it to the Super Bowl is, you know, a feat in itself. Was an incredible moment in my life, and, you know, one that I'll truly remember forever.
And they can never take that away.
Yeah.
Never take it away. Yeah.
Never.
And it's on film forever. Right. And very dramatic. Right. And,
yeah.
I mean, not only did you, you know, eventually, like the year before you won the Super Bowl, right?
Yep. We won the Super Bowl the year before.
And now you're working on another one, but as long as the Seahawks are out there, you're not going to win one. But like, in order for you to make it to the NFL, you know, just being on the practice squad is also a huge accomplishment. We're talking about, you know, in college, like 100,000 kids are playing football, hoping to make it to that next level.
Yeah.
And eventually only, you know, less than 2,000 people play in the NFL at any given time. And so he's been lucky enough to be one of those, but he didn't get drafted. He had to like literally fight, scratch, and claw his way onto the field. And so coming from college, like what was it like to be like, did they call you and say, you know, come try out for the squad, or what was that like?
Yeah. So, you know, basically everybody, once you finish up your last year at college and officially declare that you're entering the draft, you know, you kind of go through all the pre-draft events, you could say. So there's like all-star games that you would play in that are in front of, you know, all 32 NFL teams and their scouts who are evaluating you. There's your pro day that you have, which is essentially like the NFL combine at your school. You have the combine, which it's just a bunch of opportunities for these NFL teams to go in and evaluate you. And they're interviewing you. They're doing medical exams on you. It's honestly I hated the process.
I mean, they're nitpicking every single thing. Yeah.
Everything. You know, they're going into your whole background. They're like, you know, when you were in second grade, why did you get suspended from school? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, this is how in depth this process is. And so, you know, once you knock out that whole pre-draft stuff and you've got what you've got out there, then the NFL draft comes around, and that happens towards the end of April. And so there's 7 rounds that they go through, and you know, I want to say it's like a total of 200 and something guys that
240 something.
That end up getting selected. And if not, the majority of the guys are undrafted free agents. So, you know, if you're not one of those guys who gets selected by a team, you have the ability to get picked up as an undrafted free agent, and basically different teams will call you. They'll offer you different amounts of guaranteed money that you could, you know, either take or pass on. And really it's kind of on you to make the decision with your agent on what's going to be the best situation for me. And at that time, and now it ended up being Kansas City.
So were there other teams that called as well?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Like, as soon as I want to say the 5th round came around, I was already getting calls from teams offering me undrafted free agent deals. And, you know, the stance that my agent and I were taking, were like, well, if you really want me
draft me.
Yeah, just draft me. There's 2 more rounds. And man, it was so defeating. I had my family at the house and all that. And actually, the Vikings called me, and the coach on the line was like, "Hey, you know, pick 222 is coming. I'll never forget. Pick 222 is coming up. I don't know what's about to happen, but be ready." Hangs up. I'm sitting there see somebody else's name go across the board. A different coach calls me right after that. Hey, we were trying to get you here. Blah, 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 blah. It ended up not going that way, but we would love to sign you as an undrafted free agent. No. Like, what? In front of my whole family and all that. So there was just like a lot of little things like that, you know, that I've dealt with.
Yeah, that could have made you decide to not want to play, right?
For sure, easily.
And you know, the only reason why you didn't get drafted, I'll tell you why. It's because you didn't go to school in second grade. That's like the psychological test. In second grade, you missed 2 days. That's why. But you can imagine he's there. Like when the draft happens, everyone is watching it. Your family is there. Everyone that is eligible for the draft is sitting there with their family. Maybe there's cameras in their living room. Everyone's phones. Like they're waiting for this phone call to happen. And you know, they called you and they tickled you a little bit. Like, I mean,
man,
that
tickled.
Yeah, there's some
understatement.
Blue cojones there. Yeah.
What?
And so, and if it doesn't happen, you know, you feel let down, right?
Yeah.
But you're also getting calls to, you know, to work still.
For sure. And at the end of the day, you know, that's all I could have ever asked for was just an opportunity. You know, most guys don't even get that.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of good players who were ballers and didn't even get that opportunity right there. So it really is just a perspective thing. Just a perspective shift. Like, man, I can either dwell on not getting drafted and not being chosen, or I can be like, man, what a great opportunity it is that I'm getting, that I have in front of me. So
what are you doing now? I mean, like the NFL is a business and things can change just like that. You could be loved, you could be hated, you could be traded. And it's, you know, no disrespect. It is a business. It's not personal.
Yeah.
So what are you doing right now? Like, what is Nikko doing now?
Yeah. So, you know, well, right now I'm getting ready for my wedding.
Yeah.
So that's the big one. But, you know, I'm always training.
Mm-hmm.
Always doesn't matter where I'm at. You know, that is a priority it's a priority always to stay in shape for me. But obviously while I'm a professional athlete, like that is part of the job description. You've always got to be training. You've always got to make sure that you're doing your part to stay in shape, taking care of your body. That's somewhat of a given. I'll say to your point of the NFL being a business and a lot of uncertainty, unpredictability, it was a point for me this year to be intentional, just with also thinking about what I'm possibly looking to do after I'm done playing. And just being more intentional with it. You know, I've been a football player my entire life. You know, I've never had a real job before. So even having an idea of what are things that I could potentially be interested in.
Do.
Yeah, it's like, man, I the first time I really had to look myself in the mirror and think about that was college. And then, you know, once I left college, it was like,
I'm still
you can't do plan A, B, and C when you're trying to pursue that. It's like, I've got to be all eggs in this basket and 100% ahead. So yeah, I mean, this year, just starting to think about that more and, kind of just hitting every aspect.
You got to keep your eyes open and your options open for other opportunities because not everyone can play in the NFL for many years. Like the lifespan of an NFL player, any of them know how good, unless you're Tom Brady and a quarterback, because those guys don't get touched. But like, you know, 6 years, 7 years, maybe.
If that. I mean, the last I checked, the average lifespan of a wide receiver, which is the position I play, is around 2.5.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's in a very competitive position. And there's young bucks, young college players that are bigger, taller, faster.
Stronger, younger.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
They're trying to get you out of there.
Yep.
I even, you know, at the end of the season, you do your exit meetings and stuff like that. And it was made a point to me that like, this wasn't, I want to say this was the year after the Super Bowl that we lost. They're like, yeah, you know, we're going we're going to try to find somebody to replace you. Like you go in, like, you know that. They're telling you that. It's very open, black and white, cold business.
I guess that's setting you up for eventually.
Yeah, and so I know that the intention behind it is to keep me on my toes, to keep that fire in me, keep that dog in me, not to get complacent. And I appreciate that. But when you hear that surface level, it's like, bro, what? Like you're going to replace me? Like we just went to the Super Bowl and like, what is this? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a crazy business, man.
Is it me or you? Like, what is it? You remind me of someone who was also Filipino, who played for the Seahawks, played with a chip on his shoulder, wide receiver, not the tallest guy, Doug Baldwin.
I was about to say.
He was a dog. That boy. And anyways, now let's talk about your fiance, wife. So if you guys don't know, he is married or marrying Maureen Shrivers.
Yeah.
And she is a national athlete, record holder in the 4x400. She held records for like 17 years, 30 years. And she is a stud. Like, I don't even know, like it should not be allowed. Like two elite athletes shouldn't, like, I guess it has to be allowed because other elite athletes need to be born. But like, did she ever talk to you about like her athletics, or were you a fan of her stuff? Did you watch her stuff?
Definitely. I was involved. You know what I mean? When we met, it was
your speed coach / speed dating coach.
Yeah. I mean, she was in the thick of it, just like I was. And, it is cool being with another athlete because there's so many levels to that. Aside from, understanding the training and the diet and with the recovery and all that stuff, I'll say just like at home, like how you need to mentally recharge, like what that looks like, and
leave me alone.
Yeah, like just or not even that, like just understanding what your daily training takes out of you, and having that understanding. Whereas, somebody who isn't an athlete may not know what that looks like, right? It's just, but it's the little things like that I feel like even for me made a difference because of that level of understanding.
Yeah, as myself as an elite athlete, Call of Duty, NFTs and crypto trading. My wife doesn't understand that at all. And I'm like, listen, babe, you gotta understand, like it's taking a toll on my mind.
I need to recharge.
Yeah. No, she doesn't. But I think that makes a lot of sense because you guys get each other without having to explain it.
Yep.
Because she is training, you're training, and it affects you. And sometimes, if you had a hard day, you don't want to talk about it and you need your alone time, or you do want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But that's pretty sick. So do you guys, are you going to be spending more time here in the Philippines, or is she moving? You're taking her from us?
No, I mean, she's out there full time with me right now, just because obviously I'm playing and all that. But we make it a point to come back home. Her mom, her sisters, a lot of her friends are still out here. So, really it kind of works out for both of us that, I love coming out here and spending time out here. And for her, it's being able to come back home and spend time with her family and friends and whatnot. So it really is a nice duality because, season is from, really from July till January, February, depending on how far you go. And, aside from this little window of spring training from April till April-ish, May till June, like you have a break, like you have a pretty decent amount of time. So we're in our first break right now, where we've got, a few months off. So it is nice to be able to live both.
She was in this thing called Palarong Pambansa. It's like the pre-college, it's like where a bunch of the high school athletes can kind of get together and show their skills. And so basically it's more like that kids across the nation can kind of show themselves versus, just certain kids in certain areas. And she dominated it. Like MVP, like this is where she kind of broke onto the scene.
Really?
And that's our, I guess, our government's way of kind of like trying to give every kid an opportunity, no matter where you're at. Do you see yourselves maybe coming back and helping that? I mean, you guys are on the world level. You, for instance, are on the world level. She has been the face of, the national team for a while.
For sure.
Do you ever see yourselves coming back and helping out?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've had the pleasure of being able to, one of my former teammates, another fellow Filipino who's playing in the NFL, Cam Bynum, he's been having camps out here every year for the past few years. And, I had the opportunity to come out, I want to say it was 2 years ago, a year ago, and help out at one of his camps. And yeah, definitely. I mean, I think beyond just football, the knowledge that we have in the athletic space is definitely something of value that I feel like can be shared. And, to an already like growing athletic culture, it's crazy to me every year that I feel like I've come out here, just, more gyms that are popping up, more field spaces that are popping up. It's already such a rising culture that, any value that we could bring, like we would love to share that.
I mean,
sure.
I think that you could show a lot. I mean, yeah, like you said, not all about sports, but for you is like the fight, right? To stay resilient, to continue to like not necessarily give up, but like, push for your dreams, whatever people are telling you, don't take no for an answer and continue.
Yeah.
A lot of kids could take that lesson and apply it to other things other than sports. Do you feel that it's, super important for you to always be proudly Pinoy? Like in the NFL, again, you and Cam are the most, I guess, outspoken, very proud to be Filipino. Is that something that you do deliberately?
Absolutely. I think in general, it's such a privilege and a blessing to be on this stage, to be able to represent a marginalized culture, not even just Filipinos, but Asians in general. To be able to be a representation and just a positive figure for, the Filipino community, the Asian community. It is such an honor and something that I am extremely proud of and am loudly proud about it, really.
I mean, there's a lot of people that look up to you, though. We don't have Filipino NFL players. And so you have athletes of like, Pacquiao obviously is like the one that he's like the god in sports.
Right.
But that's a bit heavy though. Yeah. Like there's a lot of responsibility, so to speak, being that flag bearer in that sport. Is that hard to deal with or?
Not necessarily. I think I'm rooted in my values. I'm rooted in my culture. Playing football is just the stage and the platform, but the person that I am inside, it's easy to be a representation for our communities. And again, it's something that I feel so honored and so proud to even be able to be that, because at the end of the day, like I don't look at myself like an NFL player. Like I'm just a young, mixed Filipino kid who grew up in California that, I'm on this stage now, but that's who I am, So I don't think it's anything too big for me. And honestly, I think it's what every young kid should aspire to be, is something bigger than yourself. And whether that be athletics, whether that be in as an actor or whatever field it is that you're pursuing, like just going and getting that.
I see a lot of things are going to happen for you after football. What are some of the things that you want to do after football?
Yeah. It's part of the off season. I'm trying to figure it out for sure. But we play
dog relocation. Like he's relocated four dogs. Like these are five dogs.
2 dogs, 3 cats, all from here. Ascals, all rescues from the streets.
Yeah.
So
those are your wife's dogs.
Yeah. They're my babies now too. But
That was tough.
Yeah, we could enter that business because, man, that was crazy.
So was it hard? Because like the dogs have like no papers. They don't like.
Yeah, it was super hard. And then, there was a lot of legwork that had to be done, going to the vet, getting this sign, going to the bureau to get him to check it off. And then
would you say that's your biggest accomplishment so far in life?
Yeah, definitely one of them for sure.
Super Bowl,
to figure that out.
Full 5 dogs shipped in from Manila.
Man, and then the travel was crazy, right? Because it wasn't like we were just bringing one pet. Like
you traveled with all of them?
We had 4 at one time.
Oh man.
Flew from Manila to LA, then had to go to LA to Seattle because we had to fly Alaska Airlines. They were the only one that let us bring
dogs,
4 pets,
dogs.
Like that many pets,
4 random ass dogs.
Yeah, from the Philippines.
Street dogs.
Yeah, they think they got
they don't even look like dogs. They're like,
they're like, what breed is that?
Yeah.
No, it was crazy. It was crazy, but yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm really open to whatever, and we were just talking about it today. Actually, just even exploring potentially moving out here and what that looks like. And I'm like, okay, well, you got to help me find a job though first. So,
You want to do this? There's no money in it. I haven't gotten paid yet. Not a single centavo. Yeah. You can take it right now. I'm out of here. Right after we do the nickling. Ding, 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 ding. No, I think there's a huge opportunity, I think, for you out here. Just being an athlete and being an athlete at your level, both of you and your wife. There could be some good opportunities. Let me talk to some people for you.
All right.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Appreciate it.
I'm just really, really happy that you were able to come here and talk with us. I'm a super fan of the NFL. I'm a super fan of you. I'm a super fan of the underdog who continues to fight and scratch. And, who knows how long you're going to stay in the NFL. Clearly, the business and that there are ups and downs and it can go just like that. But until, we know, I'm going to be cheering you on every morning at 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. when you got that little Filipino flag on your hat or on your helmet or your shirt.
Yeah.
Pinoys don't know football, but they're like, Pinoy yan! Uy, Pinoy yan!
Filipino!
Yeah, Filipino! I'm sure there's all kinds of Filipinos that go to the games and they're like,
and I always make sure to go over, like, I can spot the Philippine flag from anywhere in the stadium. And so, the especially in Kansas, like the Filipino community is so small there. So it's like
16 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're 2 of them.
Yeah.
No, but it's the best, right? It's like the best thing about Filipinos because Filipinos are so proud of who they are. And man, like that love is so contagious. And it's like, I'll just chill and let's just chop it up. Why are you in Kansas, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing out here?
Exactly. What did you, who punished? No, just kidding. No. But so right now he's at the end of your rookie contract.
Yep.
Hoping to get another one from anyone really, hopefully back in Kansas City. Yep. If not, would love to see you in Seattle. You gotta find my boy Rashid first.
Yeah. I love it.
We'll see. You're also hoping to get into more receiver reps, right? Rather than just kickoffs.
Returns. Yeah. No, definitely. And you're always trying to grow. You're always trying to increase your role. Just be of more value. But yeah, I mean, the thing about the NFL is like, man, if I can have any role carved out for me, I'm going to take that on. Yeah. I'm going to max it out to the fullest and keep pushing that boundary to turn it into something bigger, So.
You've already accomplished a lot, that. And so there's so many people that have never been in the games that you've been in that have played for many years. Yeah. I don't know. I just, for some reason, I just met you, but I'm proud of you. This shit is so cool. Even when they like Doug Baldwin, because we would chat a little bit on Twitter, when there was Ondoy or something. His family was affected by the typhoon. Okay. So I was like, I'll go get him in a helicopter. I don't have a helicopter. Yeah. But I was gonna say I was gonna go do it, just because I just want to help out. But seeing that proud Filipino in the NFL, proud Filipino in any sport, like not afraid to be like, yeah, this is me.
That's who I am.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's so super cool. And I appreciate you, brother.
Man,
I appreciate
you.
Yeah, man. And so congratulations on the wedding, and congratulations on the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Seattle Seahawks going to be a dynasty for the longest time. I actually have a shirt that I'd like you to sign. There's a giant blue Seahawk on it. It's back there. Actually, I'm not lying. I brought it, but I forgot it back there. I was going to try to bring it out. I didn't know what you were going to think. I'd be like, can you sign this? And then it just is. But yeah, so thank you for coming. And you want to say anything to anybody who's watching?
Man, well, first of all, I'm going to try to talk to whoever in the NFL to make sure that you guys can watch the games. I've heard that that's an issue. Like,
well,
the streaming and
the NFL Pass,
yeah,
DNZ, or whatever. Yeah. So, but it's 4 a.m, midnight, 7 a.m.
But even if they do like reruns or something like that, man.
There was a channel a couple years ago that would do reruns.
Okay.
But like most of the diehard people would watch it already.
Okay.
Yeah. But it would be cool to have more NFL stuff out here. It would be cool to have, like, we have flag football. That's about it.
Yeah.
And that's usually run
growing,
by expats.
Yeah. Which is growing.
But it'd be nice to get you guys out here and play some real football.
No, but man, I just want to thank you for bringing me on and giving me this platform to share my story. And, I'm just so appreciative for the love and support of the Filipino community, and just for being so warm. And it feels like a family party every time, I speak to Filipinos about, who follow me and just have followed my journey and know nothing about football, but again, are just proud to be Filipino. That is the stuff that drives me, and I'm just so thankful for you all. So I appreciate y'all.
Well, you don't got to worry about anything because we got you. Yeah. Thanks for dropping by, man.
Sweet.
And that's it. We'll see you guys all at the next episode of Kwento with Casey. Do the follow, the like, the subscribe, all that shit. Yeah, see ya.
Sa uulitin ang kwentuhan, kulitan at kalokohan. Kaya mag-follow at subscribe na sa YouTube, Spotify at iba pa naming socials para hindi mahuli sa susunod na Kwentuhan with KC.
Huge thanks to Bagong Pilipinas Studios, our official studio partner.